So
eating
I have a
pussy for
problem,
straight
Whitney.
year.
Can you help me with this?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Whitney. I couldn't even look him in the face when this happened. So yeah, she's the right person for this.
Okay, so last week we sat down after one of our podcasts and we decided let's reach out to comics we haven't had or performers that could be guests on Tiger Belly. So what I did is I went to my phone. I went through my whole phone. And I was, there's some names in here. I was like, you know what? They're gonna say no, but I'm gonna reach out anyway, right?
New Bob.
New Bob is like,
Has self-worth.
Yeah, and so
Bobby Lee.
So and people that had said no in the past, I reached out to, like Sebastian Maniscalco, and he wants to do it now. We're trying to find a date. And there's other ones. So I went down and I got down to the T's, right?
Titus.
And I saw Daniel Tosh.
Oh, yeah.
In my phone under
are
D Tosh.
Such a fucking masochist. Oh my God. Okay.
All right, so I go, hey, it's Bobby Lee. This probably isn't your number anymore, but can you do my podcast, please? I love you. That's what I said. He responds right away. He goes, Bobby, I would love to, brother. Here, have your folks send me the details. And he's like, thank God I didn't change my number. Right?
So sweet.
Sweet.
Lovely.
So I go, thanks, dude. Exclamation. He goes, of course, I'm honored. And I almost cried. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's, that's something's going on.
Is he a Scientologist now? What happened
Yeah,
to Tosh?
so the next day, it says, Bobby, your podcast today, I'm so sorry about you and Kalila. He goes all into it. And then he goes, then this is where it gets fishy. He goes, let's get together this weekend. I'll be in LA. It'd be great to catch up. Love you, man. So I'm like, wow, he's religious or I don't know. Like, I'm around. It's been tough. Let's get coffee or something. Let me know. Then he responds right away. Say strong, brother. And then this and that. And then I look up at, I don't have his picture saved, but I look up into this photo right here.
Oh my God.
And it says
my God.
Tosh. I don't know what that means. So I Google Tosh, and it's the same Indian guy.
Wait, I didn't even know this.
I told you, Whitney.
So then I go, hey, Tosh, I thought I was texting with Daniel Tosh, the comedian. Sorry for the miscommunication and misunderstanding. Ha ha ha. I'm so sorry. And then he goes,
Let me stop you. Hold on.
Yeah.
The fact that Tosh sent you to his people is the craziest part of this.
Wait, who is he?
Exactly.
But I looked him up. He is the CEO of this company. It's like a tech company.
What?
So like he does have people.
Why is he in your phone?
but this is how I changed, because in the past, I would have gone, I'm just going to have him on my podcast.
The fact that he didn't,
we always
This
had this guy, Tosh, some random guy on our podcast
CEO.
just because I fucked up on the whole thing.
I'm watching TV and Tosh is making me laugh, so I wrote a tweet just saying, your show makes me laugh. And then I put it down, and then like 2 days later I come home and I read these like bloggers and like Hollywood reporters, Louis C.K. defends Daniel Tosh amid rape joke controversy. I had no idea. He got in trouble for making some jokes about rape, and I didn't know about it. And so I'm a defender of rape. That's what everybody says now. And I've read all this stuff like, shame on you, Louis C.K., and I'll never watch your show. You're a rape apologist. I've been called a rape apologist because I said hi to a guy. Because I said, hey, nice show to a guy who everybody was mad at. So
You really got, here's, the lesson here.
Yeah.
Never go to Vermont.
No, it's dangerous. It's dangerously...
It's a dangerous place.
But here's the thing. This is like a fight between comedians and feminists, which are natural enemies. The biggest, easily... Because, stereotypically speaking, feminists can't take a joke. And stereotypically speaking, and comedians... See? And comedians... But here's the last thing I want to say about it. This is also about men and women, because a lot of people are trading blogs and things about this on the with each other. Couples are fighting about Daniel Tosh and rape jokes.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've been reading in blogs. But they're both making a classic gender mistake, because the women are saying, here's how I feel about this. But they're also saying, my feelings should be everyone's primary concern. Now, the men are making this mistake. They're saying, your feelings don't matter, your feelings are wrong, and your feelings are stupid. If you've ever lived with a woman, you can't step in worse than that. Than to tell a woman that her feelings don't matter. So to the men I say, listen to what the women are saying about this. To the women I say, now that we heard you, shut the up for a minute. And let's all get back together and kill the Jews. That's all I have to say about it.
One of my favorite Tosh stories, Daniel Tosh stories, is that Daniel was going to a big meeting at some either agency or a network, and he paid a midget, a small little person, to come come in behind him and just stand there like this. So he sat listening, and the guy just stood behind his chair like this, and no explanation. The true story, no one explained it. It just did it. He didn't get the job.
Bodyguard.
He didn't get the job. I asked the person to me, so I go, what happened? He go, oh, they didn't sign him or whatever happened, and nothing happened. But fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
You're a young comic, you're trying to get by, and you're like, okay, do I have to like win them over? Do I have to like charm them? Do I have to start off with like this big misdirection joke? Like, how do I fucking solve this puzzle that is performing in front of people? And early on in comedy, you're like, okay, I got to get some momentum going, and if they're into me and the momentum's going, the jokes work and everything's good. And I remember watching him in one of his specials. He didn't like some people that were in the crowd.
And he
kicks them out of the crowd, stops the show, starts from zero again. And I thought that I saw the greatest comedian ever. I was like, what?
That is incredible.
Stopped the show. And there were like a few things. I went on this like rabbit hole with Tosh, and it's like, I saw another thing happen. I saw him, he went on a radio. Remember back when we would do radio and like we would do bits?
Yeah.
They like tee you up for a bit. And it was the worst, because like, you don't know, it's like, do I pretend that this isn't a joke and do it, or do I just do it as a joke? This motherfucker did the joke as a joke and murdered for 3 people. It is 3 people.
I saw that clip. I saw that clip. It is the most destructive radio you've ever seen in your fucking life. In your fucking life.
And then you can watch him do the joke on stage, and it's the same cadence,
Identical.
the same
He is so
rhythm.
good. That weekend in Miami, there was a guy up front that was being, that was heckling.
Yeah.
I was featuring, and I dealt with it. I kind of fucked around with it, and then tried to deal with it. And as I got off, he goes, "The fuck was that?" I said, "It's a guy up front." And he goes, "That won't be happening for me." And I said, "Really?" And so I go around, and he walks out on stage. He goes, "Show has not started. You need to leave, sir." He goes, "I will not go on until this guy's kicked out.
Fucking go.
Kick him out. Kick him out right now. Kick him out. Go. You're garbage. You're fucking garbage. I'll spend the whole time telling you how old your fucking chick looks. You're garbage. Get out." And then he said, I'll never forget it. He goes, no one is laughing. No one's laughing. He's not famous. As he's walking the corner, he goes, "Sir, I hope you get fucking AIDS." And then he turns to the audience and he goes, "But the good AIDS, like magic."
Yo, let's talk about a real issue at hand. Trash piling up, it's time to take a stand. From plastic bottles to styrofoam cups, our planet's drowning, it's time to wake up. Garbage trucks roll, streets lined with waste, but where does it go? It's not a race to the landfill, a mountain of despair, but we can change course, show that we care. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Single-use plastics, they gotta go. From straws to bags, it's time to say no. Bring your own cup, your own tote bag. Small steps add up, let's not lag. Sorting all waste is not that tough. Recycling centers, that's where it's rough. Separate paper, glass, and cans. Give them a new life, that's the plan. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. But it's not just about the stuff we toss. It's about the mindset, there's no loss. Composting food waste, it's a win. Turning scraps to soil, let's begin. Educate the masses, from young to old. The future's at stake, let the story unfold. For the sake of our planet, our home sweet home. Let's clean up our acts, together we roam. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand.
Johnson is. And the place erupts. He goes, like opening Starbucks and underprivileged, and starts and murdered from top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Top to